Om Shuklam Varadharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarvabhignopashantaye Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada Yenakshara Samamnayam Adhigamya Maheshwarat Kritsnam Vyakaranam Proktam Tasmai Paninaye Namaha Vakyakaram Vararuchim Bhashyakaram Patanjalim Paninim Sutrakarancha Pranatosmi Munitrayam Vagartha Viva Samprikto Vagartha Pratipattaye Jagadav Pitaro Vande Parvati Parameshwarao Om Shanti 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 Hariri Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hariri Om. Namaste everyone, welcome to class again. I'll share my screen with you. So, hope you had a nice holiday season and a new year. So I was at the Gurukulam this week, which was really, really nice. So I was able to spend a lot of time with the kids, so coordinating the activities. So we took the theme, again, like I said last time, on how to develop gratitude through the holidays. So gratitude through the holidays was our theme. And we taught some Sanskrit, some meditation, and I got to attend Swami Advaitwananda Ji's class and Swami Pratyog Bodhananda. Swami Advaitwananda is new to the ashram, that's why I emphasize his name. And we took the Bhagavad Gita second chapter was taken throughout the week, and Viveka Chudamani. And so some of the teenagers attended Swamiji's class, so I would spend time in the afternoon explaining what we did in the Vedanta class to them. So it was really, really a big joy. So just catching you up on what I've been up to. Okay, so enjoyable Sanskrit grammar. So, right, we chose this book because, right, one thing is it's a little bit enjoyable. A lot of us have come to Sanskrit with a past, we have some trauma, some trauma of Sanskrit that we've heard it's really difficult, or we've personally experienced it being really, really difficult and really, really painful. But as I've said before, if we come in with that mindset, it will be painful and it will be difficult. So we need to have a sense of joy and a sense of, we need to enjoy the work that we're doing, so that our mind can be open enough to understand what is happening. Of course, some hard work is required, right? We do need to do some of the homework, but it's a series of repetition. We learn this over and over again, and then things will stick in our mind. So we need not be afraid. In the year 2020, we will get through. We will learn a lot of Sanskrit in this year, right? Okay, so let's just coming back to the vision. So the whole entire language is based on sentences. Vakyam or vakyani, plural. Singular is sentence, vakyam, and plural is vakyani. A sentence is made up of padam, word, or padani, words. Now, there's only two types of words in Sanskrit. One side is tingantam padam, a verb, and on the other side is subantam padam, a noun. Now, we've seen further, both of those are made up of basic parts are prakritihi and pratyayaha. Specifically for a verb, we saw that The prakriti is a dhatu, that verbal root, dhatuhu, and the suffix is called, what kind of suffix for verb? Yeah, ting pratyaya. Ting pratyaya. Noun is made up of two parts, similarly. Pratipadikam, that nominal base, and sup pratyaya, that nominal suffix. Nominal means noun-based, noun, right? So then we've seen further. Within dhatu, we've seen that there's 10 ganas, and there's 3 types, P, A, and U. Within the ting pratyaya, we've seen there's purushaha, 3 types of purusha, pratama purusha, madhyama purusha, uttama purusha, and we saw 3 vachanams. So that's right, that's third person, second person, first person. We saw vachanam, which are the number of people. So ekavachanam, singular, vivachanam, dual, bahuvachanam, plural. We've also seen lakara a little bit. We're going to get into more lakara today and as we go on. We haven't seen anything about nouns yet, so that'll be coming next. It becomes more fun when we get nouns. Then we can start our Rama Shabda. Okay, so on the screen I put lab. Lab, why I wanted to start it? Because I wanted us to remind us of Atmanepada. So let's get our memory started with Atmanepada. So as some people have written, labate, and then laba plus ite. So okay. So on the top right of the screen, I don't know which direction it is from you, but top right of the screen, you'll see the Atmanepada suffixes. So if I add lab, and then it becomes labha, because it's first gana, labha, laba plus te, labhate, labha plus ite, and e becomes a, so it becomes labhete, laba plus ante becomes labhante, laba plus se, labase, laba plus ite becomes labhete, laba plus dwe, labadwe. First one, laba plus a and a, that second a eats the first akara. So it becomes labhe, laba plus vahe, labhavahe, laba plus mahe, labhamahe. Okay, so let me know if this seems like a long time ago and you need me to write out the rules for Atmanepada, but hopefully this is coming back. We'll do a lot more practice with this, but let me know if you want me to write any of this out. Okay. So here it is on the screen. It should look like this. This is lab. Now, if you remember the last class, which was a long time ago, we were talking a little bit about karaka, factors of action. So we'll jump in this. I'm just going to go quickly through this as a revision, and then we'll pick up where we left off. Okay. So akaraka are factors related to action. In a vakyam, a sentence, there's only tingantam, a verb, and subantam, nouns. Now, the main thing in a sentence is a tingantam, is the action word. Now, every noun in the sentence will be somehow related to the verb. Okay, Ramaha vanam gacchati. Rama, vanam means forest, gacchati means goes. So Rama and the forest are nouns, and they are related to the verb gacchati, goes. Here's a sentence, another sentence on the board, right? Let's say Devadattaha griham gacchati padena. Okay, so we have the verb runs. So dhavati, runs is dhavati. Now, connected to that verb runs, there's all sorts of factors of action. There's things related to it. So we have a doer of the runs. We have where does he run to? He runs to the house. And what does he run with? He runs with his feet. So these are different ways that the nouns could be related to the verb. Okay, we saw some examples. We saw karta and karma. So the first karaka is called a karta. Okay, so the first way that a noun can be related to a verb is called karta. What karta means is the agent of action. So the doer of action. So who's the one that goes? Rama is the one who goes, right? So who is the doer of the action is answered by the karta. So let's think of some tense sentences, okay? Okay. Let me say, okay. Haraprasad goes to the store. Okay, who goes to the store? Who is the karta? Haraprasadaha is the doer of the action of goes. Okay, let's come up with another sentence. Mukulaha. Oh, where'd it go? Mukulaha falls from the horse. Why is he running a horse? I don't know. Okay, Mukulaha falls from the horse. Why? Who is the karta of the action of falling? Yeah, I can see people mouthing it. Mukulaha. Okay, so we understand the karta. It's the doer of the action. Now, there's the second type of karaka called karma. Okay? So karma is a specific grammatical term which is called the object of action. Okay. This is in your book. These words that I'm using are in your book. This karma specifically is on page 13 of your textbook, page 1-3 of your textbook if you want to. So volume 1, page 13, you can find karma that I'm talking about. Karma is the object of action. And let me know in the chat if I'm talking about, you don't know what I'm talking about or why I'm talking about it. So we're talking about karma. Karma is another karaka. Right? Why this is important is because in Sanskritam, there's no word order. So I can move around all the nouns and the verbs and the sentence will mean the same thing. So I can say, Ramaha vanam gacchati. Or I can say, Gacchati vanam Ramaha. But the meaning of the sentence will be the same. And it's the same because what we need to see is the relationship between the noun and the verb. And that relationship can be of 6 types, which are called karaka. So the second one is karma, object of action. So for example, we can say, Kumaraha see the elephant. I'm just picking all the class, everyone's in class today. So who's, okay, now who in this, can you type in the chat, who is the karta in the sentence? Kumaraha. Yeah, correct. Kumaraha. Now, what is the object? What is the karma? What does he see? Can you tell me in the chat, what is the karma of this sentence? Yep. Okay, so we're seeing it that everyone is writing elephant because Kumaraha sees what? What is the object of his seeing? Elephant. Okay. Kumaraha gajam drishyate. Or no, Kumaraha gajam pashyati. That's the better sentence. Yeah. Okay, one more example just for I have to pick all masculine nouns because it'll be make it we can change it. Okay. Urmila runs from the no, that'll make it too complicated. So the karma in this sentence is what? Urmila goes to the village. Karta is Urmila. What is the karma? What is the karma? Village. Yeah. Village. Okay. Who goes? Urmila. That's the karta. She goes where? Village. I've been told that my handwriting is really bad, so I'm trying to type more. Okay, so I'm going, okay. Now, why we're talking about this, we only need to talk about karta and karma right now, these two. Because within verbs, we saw this, we need to talk about something called prayogaha, voice. Okay, now there's 3 types of prayoga. Okay, now this is pretty important. 3 types of prayoga. Active voice called kartari prayoga, passive voice called karmani prayoga, and impersonal voice called bhave prayoga, which we will not really talk about. This is on page 24 of your book. Page 24 if you want to see it. Otherwise, you just follow along with me. We saw this last time that that if we look at kartari prayoga, right? Kartari prayoga, the word we see in kartari prayoga is what we see karta, right? Kartari, karta. So in kartari prayoga, the sentence of the verb denotes or points to the karta, right? Devaha pashyati. The verb sees, denotes or points to the karta, the doer of the action. Ramaha vanam gacchati. Who goes? So that gacchati goes, points to the Rama. So that's active voice. So we know active voice in English too, hopefully, right? So all the sentences we've been doing so far are active voice. But now there can be passive voice, karmani prayoga, where the verb denotes or points to the karma. On page 24, it'll say the lakara points to the karma, but lakara is unnecessary vocabulary right now. Okay, so we're just going to say verb denotes or points to the karma. So the sentence we have on the screen is gajaha drishyate. Elephant is seen. Okay, so now here the verb drishyate points to the object of seeing. It points to the karma, right? In the word karmani, you see karma. So the verb will point to the object, the karma. Gajaha drishyate, elephant is seen. On page 24, you can see some more examples. It says, the bird is seen by him. The bird is seen by him. Bird is seen by him. The verb sees is seen, points to what? Points to the bird. Now the bird is the object of seeing. It is the karma. This sentence is in karmani prayoga. The bird is seen by him, the bird is seen by them, etc. Right? Okay. Everyone okay with this so far? Active voice, passive voice, just the general concept. You can give me a thumbs down in the chat or a help me please, save me. You can write that and I will try my best. Okay, Bhave Prayoga we're not going to talk about because we don't see it very often, as is written on the bottom of this page. Okay. Now, the main part of the lesson is, now here we're skipping around. Now we're going to go to page 43 of the textbook. Okay, so I had to review some things and now the new material, page 43. Page 43 of the textbook. Okay, so far we've seen passive voice, kartari prayoga, up until today in our sentences. Now we want to look little bit more at karmani prayoga. So, as we said, karmani prayoga is used to donate the karma, object of action. So let's see a sentence. Let me move this. Now let me show you something else. So now, how do we make a karmani prayoga verb? Okay, the formation of anga is different between kartari prayoga and karmani prayoga. The formation of an anga in kartari prayoga has to do with the gana and p, a, or u, right? So let me write that somewhere. Right. Formation of angam in kartari prayoga is based on gana and P, A, or U. But now, formation of anga in karmani prayoga. Okay, now let's look at formation of anga in karmani prayoga. So you'll see me typing in that text box and it'll get added. So when making an I'm just going to do it. When making an angam in karmani prayoga, what we do is take the dhatu as is. Number 2, add yakara. And 3, add atmanepada type suffix. Okay? So when you're making an angam in karmani prayoga, we follow these 3 steps. Take the dhatu as it is, right? This is some Vedanta. Accept it as it is, totally and fully. Only then can you make a change, which you add yakara, and then we add atmanepada type suffix. So example is, right, is if I write, if I have the dhatu drish, right? So I'm taking the dhatu as it is. Then I add yakara, it becomes drishya. And then I add the type of suffix. So then I add, let's say, then I want to say third person singular. So I say drishyate. Any atmane type suffix. So here's an example. Hopefully this is better than my handwriting and clear. So karmani prayoga does not care about gana. It does not care whether it's P, A, or U. Whether it's P, A, or U, dhatu, it will always take atmane pada type suffix. Oh, yeah. I made a mistake. I wrote wrong shakara. Let me edit that. Thank you for correcting that. This is me trying to type and then getting the wrong shakara. Drish, drishya, drishyate. Okay? So atmane, so when you're writing in passive voice, we don't care about whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what kind of gana the dhatu is, and we don't care whether it's atmani, whether it's parasmaipadi dhatu or it's atmanepadi dhatu or upayapadi. It's going to always follow these steps in karmani prayoga. Okay? Is this clear or okay? Yeah? So kartari prayoga, on the other hand, you have to look at gana, you'll have to look at PA or U, and then some changes will take place. So we have the dhatu drish. In kartari prayoga, it becomes pashya, pashyati. It changes completely. Here, we take it as it is, add yakara, then we add the atmane pada type suffix. So drishyate, drishyate, drishyante, ityadi, etc. Okay. Let me know if you need those steps again. Okay, I can leave them up. That's no problem. Here, I'll just leave them up because it doesn't really affect me. Okay, so here's an example, right, that we were just talking about. Right, drish. Look, the dhatu here is drish. We're in present tense, but now we have to note we're in karmani prayoga. So therefore the anga is drishya. Take it as it is, add yakara, and then we can go through the steps. Okay, so say it with me. Drishyate, drishyatre, drishyante. Drishyase, drishyate, drishyadve. I can't hear you. Drishye, drishyavahe, and drishyamahe. Okay. Now, another key point is that when we translate it, it's not the same as, so if in active voice, pashyati would be he sees. Because the verb sees points to the karta, he. But now when I say drishyate, it's he is seen. You see how the translation is slightly different? Seen, the verb see, points to the object because he's not seeing, he is seeing. So he is the karma. Therefore, karmani prayogaha, right? Drishyate, those two are seen. They're not seeing, they are seen. They're the objectives of see. Drishyante, they are seen. Drishyase, you are seen. Drishyate, those two are, you two are seen. Drishyadve, you all are seen. Right? That's why this year is called 2020, perfect vision, so I can see you. You are seen. Let's do some practice. Open up your workbook. Open up your workbook to page 45. Yeah, 45. You'll see gum at the bottom of the page. Gum at the bottom of the page. You'll see this is the workbook, page 45. Gum. Okay, so let's do this. So I'll start it off. Okay, let me just write in some things first. Okay, so if I have, so singular, dual, plural, ekavachanam, dvivachanam, bahuvachanam, pratama purusha, madhyama purusha, and uttama purusha. We know gum is 1P, to go. We know that the lakara is lut, it's present tense. You can write present tense next to it. We know prayogaha. I know we're back to with my Mona Lisa handwriting. Okay, prayoga is karmani prayogaha. And angam. Can you tell me in the chat what the angam is? Take it as it is, add, and then. Okay, so I'm getting two answers. If it is kartari prayoga, gam becomes gacha. But this is karmani prayoga. So I take it as it is, gam, add yakara, and it becomes gamya. So Gamya, not gachati. Okay, that's kartari prayoga. This is karmani prayoga. So it's gam, ya, gamya. Okay, now let's get some little bit of cheating going on. I'm going to add I'll show you this. We can have this up here on the top right just to help us out a little bit. Okay, so gamya plus te is gamya te. Oh, this is a little bit wrong. Okay, and then gamya plus ite is gamyete. Gamya plus ante is is gamyante. Gamya plus se is gamya se. Okay, I'm just gonna skip ahead for time's sake. We're gonna go to first person singular. Gamya plus a is gamye. And then gamyavahe, gamyamahe. Okay, so you can fill in the chart yourself. So your homework will be page 45 and page 46. There's only, yeah, so actually, hold on, let me see one more thing. There's one more homework in the back of the book. Let me open that. Yeah, so exercise number 6 in the back of the book looks like this. Your homework will be to do this. Okay, this is exercise number 6 in the back of your book, page number 167. No, 166. Page 166, exercise number 6. You can finish this quite easily. So it says patyate, translation, it is studied. Gamyate would be it is gone. Drishyate, it is seen. Namyate, it is prostrated to. Okay, notice how it's not past tense, it's still present tense, but passive voice. Okay, so just practice the translation. If you have difficulty, you can let me know. Right? Asyate, as means to throw. So translation of asyate would be it is thrown. Ishyate, it is desired. Okay? We'll practice more of this next time. Let me know if you have any questions. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Okay, so exercise number 6. Why don't we take a 5-minute break? So we'll start at 8:12. You can still let me know if any questions. Just my camera will be off.